Hey everybody, welcome back to Pilates with Sherry. This video is going to focus on pelvic floor strengthening, and that is because out of the 100 and more videos I have on this channel, my most viewed, over 2,000 views, is the pelvic floor video. So I decided it was time to make another one for you to use so that you can have two choices of strengthening of pelvic floors. Very excited about a lot of these movements. Even the first movement, which is a stretch, is going to bring in the pelvic floor. So a quick review, we'll be using the little ball in between the knees for the whole short class. Even this first stretch we're going to do, the ball is going to go between the knees. So anytime you add in inner thigh work, it connects directly to the pelvic floor. I want you to still use the mind-body connection, okay? So let's start with the first movement. We're going to place the ball right between the thighs. So somewhere between the knees and the pelvis is good. From here, we're going to do a spine twist. So I want you to squeeze the ball first. Nice tall spine. Go ahead and pull in the abdominals. We're going to do a nice inhale, and then I want you to twist very slowly to the left as you exhale, and then come right back to center. And then to the other side. Inhale, twist and exhale. And then come back and continue like that. Inhale, twist and exhale, and then back. Inhale, twist again as you exhale, and come back. And then we'll do one more. Inhale, exhale, twist, return. Last one. Inhale, exhale, twist, and then return. Okay. So we have half a dozen or so movements that we're going to do on the mat now. The first one, I have done this with you in another video, but we're targeting the pelvic floor, so it's a great one for this class as well. So hands are going to go behind the head. We're going to give the ball a squeeze first and a tight imprint. Take a nice deep breath in, and then lift your head as you exhale, pulling the belly button in tight, and then return back down, okay? Let's do a few more. Squeeze, inhale, lift and exhale, and then return. So make sure if you want to take a look down at your belly, make sure you're not doming out the abdominals. Keep them in, pull them in as you exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale, back down again. Let's do one more. Inhale first, exhale up. I'm feeling that work. I hope you are too. And then come back down. Perfect. Next one is one I came up with that really targets the deep core. And I got the idea from the corkscrew. So we're going to leave the ball between the knees, and we're going to stay at a tabletop. Arms are by your side. We're going to imagine you're doing a corkscrew, leading with your knees. You're going to have to keep squeezing that ball really tight for this to be effective, okay? So let's squeeze the ball first, and let's circle as big as is comfortable for 1. Don't lose the imprint. 2 as you exhale. 3 and exhale. 4. One more in this direction. That's 5. Now, other direction for 5. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 1. You feeling that? 2, 3, that's 4, and then one more. Number 5, excellent. Let's take a short pause and pull the knees into the chest before we move on. Left and right roll. All right, this is an oldie, but it's a goodie, and once again, it helps us with the deepest core muscle, so we're going to do it in this video. We're going to start with our knees bent with a nice imprint, tight squeeze on the ball. Your hands are going to begin by your head. If you need to start overhead, that works too. And as we come back to the floor with this, I'm going to prompt you to go very slowly to target the lower abs, okay? So good squeeze here. Inhale. Lift your head as you exhale. Take your arms by your side as you keep squeezing. And then inhale. And then as you return, do a nice imprint, nice and slow as you come back down. Okay? We'll do 7 more. Squeeze, inhale, reach and exhale. Slowly return. Counting down, this is 6. Here we go again. Up and down. Inhale, squeeze, lift it up for 5. Exhale. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. And bring it down. We have 2 more. Up. I hope everyone's feeling this in the deepest core. And last one, up. And then back down. Let's take a pause and bring the knees back into the chest, leaving the ball right where it is. And we're going to add a crisscross motion to this. So the legs will do the same thing. We're going to squeeze, pull the knees in. Hands are going behind the head. As the knees come in, we're going to crisscross left elbow to the right knee. And I want you to do this, move that arm as far over to the side as you can. Make the most of it, okay, in the crisscross. All right, imprint first, order of business. Give the ball a squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knees in, cross over to that knee, and then slowly return. Again, inhale, exhale, cross over to the other knee, slowly return. Inhale, exhale over, bring it down. Inhale, squeeze, exhale over. I feel it. Inhale, exhale, cross it over, bring it down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, cross and exhale. And then last 2, inhale, cross and exhale. And then we have 1 more. Inhale, cross and exhale. I'm thinking inner thighs might be a little bit sore when we wake up tomorrow. All right, knees in. Okay, these next couple of movements are brand new. You've never seen them on this channel. Only if you take live classes with me have you done these. We're going to place the ball between our long legs. I want it just somewhere between your knees and your pelvis, like we did the first stretch of the class. And of course, we're going to give it a squeeze. Hands go behind the head, lift the head. Take your legs over to the left while you're looking straight overhead. Squeeze the ball and drop it 2 times. 1, feel that, and 2. Keep squeezing. Now, bring the legs back to the other side, looking straight ahead. You can leave your shoulders in contact with the mat. Drop it twice. 1, 2. Again, switch to the other side. Tight squeeze. Drop. 1 and 2. Other side. Again, drop it twice. 1. This is fantastic stability work as well. 1 more on each side. Bring it over. 1, 2. Last one on the other side. 1 and 2. Perfect. Let's take a pause with the knees back into the chest. Nice little break here. The next 2 movements will also be brand new unless you are live with me. I like this one a lot. It is from another colleague who does some really cool modern movements. And this, again, is targeted to the deepest core. So what we're going to do is place, getting in the right spot is the hardest part of this. Ball goes between the knees, okay? And then what we're going to do is take the right leg up. So it's on top of the left. So the ball is between those bent knees. Well, the bottom leg it's just above the knee. All right. And then we're going to bring it down just a little bit. Now I want you to cross over to that lifted right knee. And then from here, we're going to drop it. So we go down for 1 tap and bring it up. Keep squeezing. Tap again. That's 2. Squeeze. Tap 3. Very good. This is 4. 5. Let's do 8. 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. That's 8. Perfect. Now we're just going to simply switch sides. So roll that ball, adjust it if you need to. I do. Roll the left leg on top. Bring those legs down just a bit. Cross over to that left knee and tap for 8. 1, Use the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, last one, that's 8. Let's take a pause, bring those knees back to the neutral position and take those knees into the chest. We have another movement in that same position, just going to feel a little bit different. All right, so again, right leg is going to roll on top of the left. Hands are going to go behind the head as we cross to the right knee. Here we go, cross over for 1. So use that rolling motion with control. That's number 2, 3, 4, that's 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and that's 8. Now let's switch. Put the left leg on top. Again, this is where I struggle with switching sides. Keep it elevated. Keep that foot off the floor and twist for 8 to the left knee. Here we go. 1. Exhale 2. Cross and exhale 3. 4, 5, that's 6, 2 more, I feel it, that's 7, last one, we've got this, that's 8, and now we take another pause with the knees back into the chest. And according to my research, one of the very best ways to work the pelvic floor is with bridges. So we're also targeting the glutes and the hamstrings as we bridge with the ball between the knees. So we're going to do a few reps of that, a few reps of different versions, and then we'll be done. And that's your newest pelvic floor video for you. All right, let's start off with a nice imprint. We're going to pull in the abs very, very tight, like you've got a tight belt around your belly. You're going to add in the deepest core, pelvic floor, lift it up, squeeze, and take your bottom up. Make sure that you are feeling it in your lower back. If you are not, then your bottom is too low, so squeeze and lift. Hold it here. It's a nice isometric exercise. Stay right here. Do not release the locked up abs. Keep them tight, and then come back down. All right, let's do it again. Squeeze and lift. Keep everything locked up. Excellent, and bring it back down. Second and last bridge variation is going to be hip circles. So you will accomplish that by squeezing one hip, one glute, releasing it, and squeezing the other. So you'll see what I mean as we start doing this. It's hard to describe, but it's easy to do. So come back up to the bridge. Let's drop the left glute and circle over to the left as we squeeze the right. So just start circling and squeezing. If you're not getting the circle, just isolate one glute at a time, and you'll get just the same amount of work. Hard thing for me is not dropping my bottom, and to also keep the ball tight between my knees. A lot to think about, mind-body connection. 2 more, and last one. Perfect. That was a lot of bridges. Let's pull the knees into the chest. Take a break. Good. Let's roll ourselves up. Great. I hope you enjoyed this pelvic floor exercise video and that you will make use of it in conjunction with the earlier one I videoed. And good luck, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for joining Pilates with Sherry. I'll see you next time.